Okay, so I had another little thought. Um, People have to really be, what's the word? You have to be, you have to be thinking. You have to be thinking about just the most obvious things, the obvious cause and effects. And what I mean by that is um, all this stuff that's happening with the Klan people in the media, um, how it's being distorted, how the LGBT is really just being pushed onto very young children. And when I say the LGBT, of course, I don't mean the good people out there that's just minding your business, that's just living your life, that just want your basic human rights just like everybody else. What I mean is the narrative, the stuff that was pushed on the majority of college children in this country, college age children, young people, I would say. You're probably young adults now. But all that rampant craziness that's being pushed through the media on different platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that crazy stuff, that's happening. You really have to look at the cause and effect. Time, it doesn't stand still. You want to be thinking out. You want to be thinking past, present, future, okay? What came before? What happened? What's happening now? And where is this going, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road? Because this has an expiration date. And when that occurs, what's going to happen next? You see, all this that's happening, it's not seeking to unify any of us. It's seeking to divide us. All this stuff, you're not calling me the right pronouns, or you're canceling people left and right. People are losing their jobs because you're you want these things that are just impossible to maintain just for you personally. This is not helping anything that the original pioneers of the LGBT fought for. Marsha P. Johnson, Harvey Milk, even though I heard some things that weren't so good about him. But in any case, you know what I mean. The basic pioneers of the movement that just wanted the most basics of human rights for themselves, so they could live and not be beat on their way to and from a place. This isn't helping people that are out today walking around just doing whatever. This isn't helping them. If there was anything that they supported or anything that they would have agreed with in order to help that movement before all this, you're slowly losing that traction. You can't try to beat a person up about not giving you rights that are higher than the majority. You can't do that. You can't sit here and just try to browbeat anyone who doesn't agree with the narrative and your pronouns and just doing crazy stuff like going above and beyond for you. You're not a king. You're not a queen. You're not a above the masses. You're not. You're just one of us, and you should just be respectful. But you're probably not going to get this until it's too late and you're older and you look back, because there will come a time when you look back and it will just be a regret. It will just be a regret and a mistake, and there will be no way you can go back and change it. But right now, it would behoove you to really think about what you're doing, like what your movement is all about now. Who's actually driving this movement? Where's it going? What's it about now? Because it's definitely not about helping you guys. If it was, it wouldn't be something that you have to beat somebody over the head with to get them to go along with. It wouldn't be something you have to scare someone in or manipulate someone into agreeing with. like the drag queen shows for children, like all the pronouns that people want to be called by, all the different genders they want to be identified as. You really think that the majority of the public is just agreeing with this so happily, and so yeah, this is definitely going to help. That we know that it's just a bunch of BS, and we're just agreeing with it so that, I mean, some people are doing it so they really don't lose their jobs, like their money is at stake. This is not something that's naturally occurring. Like, people aren't just agreeing because they're so with it anymore. Maybe before, when it made sense, but it doesn't make sense any longer. You know, it really doesn't make any sense. And it's gonna crash and it's gonna burn. And I really, really wish that, you would identify the fact that the support, because I support, I have people that I not identify, well, they're obviously, either that way or the other, like family or friends or, people that I work with. They're obviously, gay or lesbian or bi or, like the basics of the LGBT. And I support them because they're humans and they deserve respect, just like every other human on this planet. Unless you've done something outrageous. But this isn't helping anybody who stood by these values. This whole new thing, this whole CRAN agenda, this whole trying to mold the minds of children in the ways of making them have multiple gender. This is not helping that original movement. It's not. Please figure it out. Please understand that it's just a huge takeover of the group, of the movement. Understand that. Wake up. Figure it out. And come to your senses, because this train is going off the tracks. Don't know what else to tell you. That's it.